I think plumbing is something that you're either gonna like or you're not gonna like, and you'll know right away. I think within 6 months you know, okay, I like this. I'm gonna do this. My name's Ninfa Bustos, and I'm a plumber.
How did you become a plumber?
I was in banking. I would jump from the lobby to the floor, wherever I was needed.
So you were a jack of all trades at the bank.
Yes, and my brother started his plumbing business. I got laid off, and I didn't want to do banking anymore. And I'm like, hey, I need a job. Give me a job.
So Ted had a plumbing business. You're a banker. You get laid off. I'm just curious how that conversation goes. Was he surprised when his sister said, hey, I want to work on pipes with you?
I thought she was crazy.
But I fell in love with it. I fell in love with working with my hands and just putting stuff together and like knowing that I did it. That I was like, I did that.
Describe the first day on the job for me, if you would.
Simple jobs, just going to just do little repairs, nothing major, and just handing them tools. Just a gopher. Go get me this. Go get me that. And that was my experience for a little bit. And then when there was downtime, when we weren't too busy, he would let me get my hands in there and try to do the stuff myself.
If I was going underneath the house, she was going underneath with me. So she never got babied by me.
And I like that.
How did you come to master the trade?
After 4 years working with him, I did join PHCC, and I did a 4-year apprenticeship.
What do most plumbers have in common when it comes to work?
Fixing things and knowing that you fix that. That's why I do it. A lot of freedom too, you're not stuck in the same place. You see the sun, you're out there, you're just free.
Is it just you and your brother, or are there other people involved now?
My husband joined a few years later once he married me.
How busy are you?
We have 4 vans operating almost every day. Everybody needs a plumber, and there's not enough.
What's the name of the company?
Ted and Bros Plumbing.
Ted and Bros?
Ted and Bros Plumbing with my sister, so I'm co-owner. I'm not the full owner, so.
Yeah, I should have been sister and brother.
How important is it to you to love what you do?
It's really important. It really is. It makes you come home happy, enjoy the rest of your evening. I think if you don't like what you do, you kind of drag it into your personal life. I have a hard time detaching and just like, okay, it's time to, go home and do house stuff, because I like it so much. I used to hate wearing makeup, so that's a plus.
Can you talk to me a little bit about why there's such a shortage of plumbers and what you think has to happen in the country to get more people up to speed about the opportunities?
I think it's the culture. We were taught you need to go to school, you need to get a career, and then they emphasize certain paths. They kind of forgot about, the blue collar and who's going to do this, and now we get to charge a lot of money because nobody wants to do it. I'm very grateful for the way I live. I used to live paycheck by paycheck at the bank. Now I can more relaxed financially. I know my job provides.
Financially, you're doing better as a plumber than you were as a banker?
Oh, yeah. A lot. It was just, you look good in banking, but you don't make good money.
That's part of the thing, right? That I think keeps so many people out of your field. They just haven't heard from people like you who are actually prospering and working with their brother and having all kinds of job satisfaction. It just doesn't occur to them that such a thing would be possible.
And sometimes I want to go back to the manager that laid me off and thank her, give her a hug, and like, thank you for laying me off, because maybe I would have never taken this route.
You should absolutely do it, like maybe after working on a sewer line. And you wound up doing something that most people don't think about, and you love it, and you're prospering, and you're working with your family. And I just think the more people hear from you and from people like you, maybe we can get the skills gap closed a little more. There's
a lot of people that don't even see this as an option. especially females, like, like, I can't do that. Yes, you could do it.
I love to talk to people who found time to change the road that they were on, and the courage to do it. I'm sure it's not easy, but you did it. You're living the dream.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
From stilettos to steel toes.
Yeah,